You okay?
Yes, thanks.
I'm doing it. I mean, success.
Success? Good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no wondering, second guessing anything. I often talk in analogies because a picture's worth, many words.
Mm.
But when you actually have the image and feel it, those big hot air balloons, they open the flap on the top when they want to descend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel, smooth as satin. Just the order from Amazon is gonna be here, like I thought it, about 1 to 5, but I'm thinking it's about 4.
Yeah.
Part of the order was supposed to be 2 more of the bins with wheels,
Mm-hmm.
and they got lost in shipping, so I don't have to deal with, a large size box, even though it's light.
Yeah.
We're finished. It's over. Wow. But Lily's right, it is very smooth and stuff, but you know me, I wanted a quick end.
Mm.
Some people will look at that later after I'm gone and just say, what a nut. But the 2 things they won't understand at the moment is that I had to get out of here to do my job.
Mm.
And my job is paramount, and my job is caring for everyone else, and I can't do next to nothing in this body. People are going to be coming to see you, talk and everything, and you'll be part of it, but Lily and I be firing up our energy, and people going to just go home, and I don't know what happened. My cancer's gone. I don't know what happened. My knee doesn't hurt anymore. I don't know what happened.
Awesome.
Those headaches are gone.
Yeah.
What are those stones that hurt, like razor blades, when you urinate them out?
Kidney stones.
Kidney stones. This is it. This is the last hurrah. It's going to be good. So I want you to remember, if you go looking outside and you start seeing all these people light up on fire and a dragon overhead, if you think you're hearing and another one bites the dust, it's me singing it.
Huh.
Also, you'll know, but you might remind people that I'm going to be a lot more serious about things.
Mm.
It's not that I don't have feelings, but I won't be dealing with emotions.
Yeah.
So, as I'm doing things, they can feel me and they'll understand, but
Doing what needs to be done. So it's simple.
Yeah.
Simple.
taking care of things.
Yeah.
A janitor doesn't hate the floor when he cleans it. He thinks about cleaning it properly.
Yeah.
I tried to do what I could to get people to understand. Not only do I not have feelings of better than, I don't understand that.
Mm.
You know? There's no such, I mean, there's just no such thing. We can do things better than each other, but our worth, our value in creation is equal. So many people, especially those with more heart, have been beat up so hard because they had more heart.
Yeah.
Now they're just going to flow like wind across the water. It's just... so don't forget, you want something, want to do something, do it. And tell others as time goes on, do it. Have fun. Because this is the end, no more physical.
Mm-hmm.
Your jaw's going to drop when you see the resort planet that they keep calling it a palace. I don't know what to call it. It's huge. I guess it is a palace, but...
Yeah.
And beautiful. They have horses there too, and they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger, stronger, but different. All right, big guy. We're about to do this. We'll
back in 2012, when you deleted the first being, part of the first being male and female, was it 1/3 you deleted or 2/3? Because
I don't remember. What did I say in the books?
2/3. Last year you couldn't quite remember whether it was 1/3 or 2/3. So I was just...
Yeah, I think it was closer to 2/3 of them.
Okay.
But that last third I got rid of was the strongest part of them.
So there's a difference in quality. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
It was like the center of the core of what they were.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just as I was doing it, that's why my energy all of a sudden tweaked and mutated into something, whatever. Well, I've never had concern about it being an issue because I know me, I know who I am, my heart, my love and care is what I mean. And she reminded me not to be concerned about it because it's all good. And she said, we are who we are. Now that I got rid of some of those nasty parts of her, I can feel her so much better. I can feel her love and compassion instead of feeling the nasty aggression of those few parts of her. They get freaky nuts and then they split apart. I had to kill some of my own energy because it got like that. Some of my own little pieces of my own spirit. So Lily, the big part of Lily, she's fine and sweet. There's so much, no matter who you are, you cannot perceive that much about the other side, and you can't see clearly because these physical bodies are like big, thick, huge spheres of tar. Past lives and everything else, you can't see any of that. You have to access yourself out of the body, and it won't go through that filter. Made like that. Now I finish. Janitor gets to open up his closet.
One question that I might be asked is when St. Paul was in jail in Jerusalem, and what he thought
he was writing.
Yeah, and he had a vision of...
You were writing and talking with some of the jailers, and sometimes they'd leave. There's three of them that kept their eye on you, and like this one time the two of them were leaving, and they said, "Why is he here?"
Mm.
And then the third guy said heresy, and they all knew it was bullshit, but they all knew not to question it.
Yeah. But the one in Jerusalem, supposedly Jesus, the Spirit of Jesus, appeared to Paul and said, "Go to Rome." I'm presuming that was the first being male pretending to be Jesus, appearing to Paul and saying, "Go to Rome."
Yeah, he was given one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. You saw that easily on your own. You were making an intellectual decision, but it was, mostly metaphysical. Believe it or not, that's just how your metabilities work.
Well, you mentioned that he had the first being male had appeared as Jesus before, so I'm guessing he did it again the second time. So
yeah, she talked to you too.
Oh yeah.
She'd tell you how she wanted things done when you go there, and you'd wake up and you just, she'd have you think she was Mother Mary.
Huh.
I don't think you wrote that too much. And it's funny because Jesus' mother's spirit was like 54% male. Moses was female spirit.
Mm.
I saw something on YouTube, and it was religious stuff where somebody was explaining why Satan wanted Moses' body so bad, and it's just,
yeah,
I just wanted to, puke all over it.
Mm.
But,
I don't think I'm going to get into an argument over religious points. It's pointless. I'll just say wait 6 years. It's a waste of time and effort.
Yeah, honestly, exactly that. And then remind them you're offering information like an appetizer on a silver platter. You're not forcing it down their mouth.
Yeah.
If they don't agree, why don't you leave?
Yeah. Yeah.
You must have something better to do.
Mm.
And if anybody did get stupid at that point, I'll take over.
Okay.
I'll either make them walk out or I'll just turn them to dust. That might help out any other idiots. I don't believe any of the fools. Someone clean up over there between the aisles, please. Vacuum that seat out. Not that there would be any anger involved, but just not having it.
Yeah.
This is everything Lily and I can do to create the joy, as much joy as possible for the situation being what it is. This is it. This is the pinnacle of being in a physical body, and it's going to be as good as it can be. And those people who have issues, I'm just sending them home.
Mm.
Not going to hurt them, not going to abuse them, just send them home. Those that need to be healed are going to be sent home with strong love and healing. But we heal best as our natural selves. A scuba diver is going to heal a whole lot better out of his suit than he is, or a deep sea diver out of his suit.
In fact, religious arguments are part of the DNA, the viral DNA that is religion. So it would be falling back into the old trap of even arguing about religion. So all I'm going to do, as you say, is offer this new information, and that's it.
Yes. Yeah, and if you don't feel comfortable with this, then let it go.
Yeah.
Lily, the field goes through everything. Lily's going to be in the field, and I'm I am the field, so Lily and I will be inside everyone. We'll help those we can, and if there needs to be some people putting up a little bit of an argument, we'll help them. Those that get stupid, they go home. Where all of a sudden they see for themselves.
Yeah.
So, and it's like you were saying earlier, they don't have to believe anything. You're not forcing anything on anyone. And when everyone goes home together, then they'll understand. They won't be caught up in these bodies. But most of the people are going to be listening. People come in, they feel like crap, and they leave. Over the next 2 days, they're just talking with each other like, holy shit. A lot of these news people, they're leaving. They've done too much wrong. They've created too much abuse. They're leaving. But the ones that stay, a lot of the smaller independents, they'll be taken care of. Someone who's really going to get dumbfounded is going to be Liz Wheeler. She's got a good heart, good spirit, but she's going to find out. Lily be talking with her, showing her things. And she's going to try to say it's the devil also stopped at first, but then she's going to understand it. That's just what it is. And people leaving, and you'll talk to her, you'll meet her. And she'll find out that people getting healed and everything, and it's not like you're trying to create an argument.
No.
Okay, if there is an argument, it'll be presented to you, and you won't bother much with it, but you might remind people God was supposedly all loving and all forgiving. And JC said, if you want something, just ask for it. And then you ask everyone, how many of you asked for something but never got it? That's in the high 90 percentile, 98 point something percent.
That's another thing, because Paul said that Jesus said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Was that something I made up as Paul, or was that put into my head? Okay, so it was... Because I'm not sure Jesus said it, because there's no record that Jesus actually said it, apart from Paul saying it.
No, but JC said it, and he told you, say it with me in mind. He wanted the credit for that.
Okay, so how did Paul hear about it from JC? Because I don't think they ever met.
No, it's telepathy.
Okay, so, right, okay.
Yeah.
So when Paul was asleep, JC astral projected or something, and
yeah, they do that all the time. Remember when JC was coming down the hill, and he said, I thought that Elijah was coming back and
Moses
setting everything straight, and they said, well, they didn't recognize him and had their way with him. That was actually Paul. What's his face? Paul from the beginning.
Paul Sherrick.
Yeah, Sherrick. Paul's different. He's strong, but he's very aggressive about finding his own way of doing things.
Okay.
When I was Osiris as Set, Isis and I were in our bed chambers, and he came in bedroom chambers, and he broke in, and I didn't have any weapons or anything, and he had his sword thing and hit me on the side of the neck, kind of pretty much mortally wounding me. And then some other guy came in, older man, and then he made sure I was cut up and slaughtered and separated. And of course, after I got that mortal blow, the first thing I did is went inside Isis and mine's child, which was Horus. The embryo was already formed. But they didn't want us to control the dynasty for Egypt, so that's what happened. A lot of stuff with what they say is just bogus, like this thing about Ra. You know that story, right?
The guy coming out of the ship looking like he was coming out of the sun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm the sun god. Look at me, the sun surrounds me because it's my aura. I felt like backslapping him when he did that. That was my ship. As Osiris. Also, when I was Horus, Hathor was my daughter.
Hathor was your daughter?
Yeah. That's I was one of the first rulers of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name or anything. It doesn't matter. But we were all from Atlantis.
Sure. Yeah.
And there was too much fighting and stupidity in northern Africa, so we went to Egypt. My ship's still buried underneath Atlantis. Eastern edge, maybe southeastern edge of it, but it's a little bit north because the way Atlantis was tilted in the Atlantic Ocean. I have to go, but there's something I had to tell you related to this stuff. I don't know. That's funny about Moses. You know about Enoch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't. There was something about what we were talking about. If I don't tell you now, it ain't happening. Religion.
Yeah, something about Paul.
Oh yeah. Okay. Me. So when I was in prison and I was getting visits by Jesus, and also told stuff by the first being male and female. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Or an event?
Yeah, there was something that you had a lot of visions when you were Paul. Also, one time, JC came and got you while you were sleeping and took your spirit out into the middle of the universe.
Wow.
Looking at the stars and all that stuff. And remember, the quote-unquote written word, that's been changed quite a few times. That saying to the victor goes the spoils.
Yeah.
So when something feels wrong, when your heart kind of says it, something doesn't feel right, and your solar plexus says, wait a minute, look, just sidestep it for the moment, and then you'll come to understand it more fully in a little bit later. Whether it's minute, hour, or the next day, it'll happen. Everything's going to change. The way people see things, do things. But people were always controlled, and a lot of people have bad attitudes, and the desire. just changed. It was 1117. Spirit and new creation. Oh well, whenever it comes up, I'll just tell you the other thing I was thinking of.
Okay.
After I'm, myself again. But there's no way anyone with half a brain that isn't extremely negative is going to be able to be so aggressive against everything happening because of everything that is happening. It's just, you can't have a tsunami ravage someone and say they never got wet. And people will eventually, and at first they'll freak out, but eventually they're going to see that the things that are gone are the problems. And the people that were hurting too much, they had to go home. But that was with love to heal. Everyone that's left is going to be feeling good. I mean, and when people are too bad off, I'm just taking them home. Lily and I will, it's going to hurt some feelings and all, but they'll get over it. And the next thing you know, people are going to start having conversations with them while they're sleeping, and maybe even in person, daylight, with their loved ones. This is the grand finale. And I'm not going to let anyone mess with that, and you know how I am about that stuff.
Yeah.
I have patience, I have compassion, but the road's being built.
Yeah.
I pitied a fool that I got a smack in the face with my dirty mop. My last attempt at humor. Okay, well, I'm trying to find words. Lily's trying to leave me to come up with myself, but everything's changing. Everything is for the betterment of everyone else. But things are going to happen that are so far past what someone would call biblical and then all of a sudden it goes away, and the weather around the world, everything. And like the wall that Trump needed to build,
Yeah.
the building, there's not going to be a need for it. Not after a year or two, because everyone's just going to be, there's nothing but nice people coming. All the jerks, all the problems I'm taking away that I can while you're in a physical body.
Yes.
But that includes healing and everything else. And then at that point, when I take everyone home, from that point on, it's pure paradise for everyone. People will grow, but at a slower rate, and their development will be fuller instead of jagged. And it's like a young person developing their muscles to exercise, not steroids.
Yes. Yeah.
Smooth and natural, and a more fuller expression of who they actually are. Natural. Because everything now is about everyone else, not the original first being. We know how that happened, we know what has occurred, and now it's time to move forward. All All right, big guy. Give my best to everyone, please. And
Can this go to the group? Just the group?
oh no, put it on the internet.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can reach everyone. And just because I crank someone up doesn't mean they have to go on a ship or anything. What they want to do is what's going to happen. And I'm the thing, not Jay, but Ara. As Ara, I'm in control of that. It's for them to be happy. So I can't give anyone everything they want, but they're going to have everything that they need and everything they could possibly want within limits.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to start receiving money. IRS pays. It's like, what? This guy's an idiot, man. Maybe, but watch. Don't turn the TV off yet. Don't change the dial, because here it comes. No more commercials. I'll see you soon, champ.
Cool, thank you.
We're about to do this. It's soft and subtle. Soft, it's subtle, but it's gentle. So it might be 2 days. It might be 4 hours.
Sure.
But it's over. So I'll see you all soon. Remember, the dragon in the sky. Tell people that's the good guy.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye now.